So what is the mammalia? So we know that what is the aves, what is the birds, what is the mammalia? What is the mammalia? Which organisms are consistent of mammary gland? Which organisms are consistent of the mammary gland? Those individuals are introducing into class of mammalia. What I am saying? Which organisms are consistent of mammary glands? Mammalian glands are nothing but breast. Those individuals are introducing into mammalia. The class of mammalia mammalian. What is the class of mammalian? Which organisms are consistent of mammary glands? Which organisms are consistent of mammary glands? Those individuals are introducing into mammalia. So the mammalians are origin from the aves. The mammalians are origin from the aves. How they are we are also mammalian, yes or no? The human beings are also belongs to mammalia, yes or no? Yes, the human beings are also belongs to mammalia. How the mammalians are origin from the birds? Let's recapitulate once again. So the birds containing ribs are there in the sternum region. The sternum region, the ribs are elongation. The elongation of the ribs along with their skin along with the ribs are form like a wings, look like a wings. That wings are called as a patagium. What I'm saying, that not a wings, it is artificial wings of the mammalia. So that is called as a patagium. What is that? Their extension of their ribs along with skin. Extension of the ribs along with skin. Skin and ribs both are look like a one of the whitish portion. So these are useful. The organisms are useful for their wing, use like a wings. So they are able to formation of the mammalia. So that is one of the gradual changing in between of the birds to mammalia. I will give the example. What is that? Bat. The bat containing patagium. The bat containing patagium. Look like the bat is a mammalia. Yes or no? The bat is one of the mammalia. Why? Because it is containing mammary gland and as well as containing patagium. This is the bat. The bat containing the ribs, elongation of the ribs and converts into patagium. Elongation of the ribs converts into patagium. This is known as one of the mammalia. Clear? The mammalians are all origin from the birds. So how the mammary glands are formed? So the sweat glands are modified, converts into mammary gland. The sweat glands are modified and converts into mammary gland. Listen carefully. The sweat glands are there. So the sweat glands are converts into mammary glands. This is known as a patagium. So the mammalian nothing but which organisms are consistent of, which are containing of mammary glands. Containing mammalian glands, nothing but breast. So these individuals are introducing into mammalia. In these individuals, so these are two different type of there. There is a what is that? Carnivorous runner containing with two. What is that? Breasts are located in the thoracic region. The remaining individuals are consistent of the abdominal region. It is nothing but the human beings. The breasts are located in the chest region. The remaining all mammalians are consistent of the abdominal region. Like this. The human beings are consistent of chest region. Abdominal nothing but cow containing abdominal. Buffaloes, tigers, lion and etc. both are containing the abdominal portion. Nothing but there is a hind limb region. They are containing what is the mammary glands are there. But in the human beings are containing the four-limb region, nothing but chest region consistent of one pair of, these are one pair of the mammalian glands are located. These are containing the two pairs of the mammalian glands are located in remaining individuals. Okay, clear. So what is the how the mammalian glands are formed? The sweat glands are modified. Very, very interesting topic. The sweat glands are modified. Sweat glands are modified to formation of mammalian glands. Mammalian, you can write anyway. Mammalian glands. Just I will recapitulate once again. So in the snakes, the salivary glands are converted into poisonous gland. Are you remember? Yes. In the snakes, the salivary glands are converted into what is the poisonous gland, and as well as in the mammalian region, the sweat glands are converted into mammalian glands. So the Cenozoic era, which era is a golden era of the mammalian? Cenozoic era is a golden era of the mammalian. Cenozoic era is a golden era. Listen carefully, everyone. Golden era. Cenozoic era is a golden era of the mammalia. The golden era, nothing but this era is very important for why? Because the origin of the mammalia from their births, from the birth region. So the mammalian, these are highest development of the highest developed organisms are there in complete vertebrata. Highest developed characters are there in vertebrata phylum. Highest levels of the characters are there in vertebrata phylum. Okay, clear? So let's discussing about the each and every character. First one is habit and habitation. First one is habitation. Habitation of the mammalia. The mammalians are three different type of habitation: aerial habitation, aquatic habitation, and terrestrial habitation. Are you clear? Don't get confused. Aerial habitation is bat is aerial. Are you clear? Bat is one of the mammalia. It is containing mammary gland. Okay. So it is a nourishing of the food their babies through the mammary gland. So these are habitation, the three different type of. Why? Because what I'm saying, highest level. So these are three different type of habitation is there. Areolar habitation. Clear? Areolar habitation. I will give you example. Next one, terrestrial habitation. Terrestrial habitation. Third one is aquatic habitation. Three different type of habitations are there. First one, areolar habitation. Very important. So most of the, some of the very least amount of the mammalians, only one individual, one organism, nothing but one species. Only one species is there in aerial region, that is known as a bat. It is one of the mammalia. Clear? So terrestrial individual, human beings, cows, what is the cows, goats, lion, giraffes, rhinoceros, elephants, what is the horse, kangaroos, and etc. and etc. Most number of the individuals are terrestrial form. Example, human beings, cow, goat, what is that, dog, elephant, lion, rhinoceros, lion, tiger, and etc. Aquatic habitation, very very important character. Aquatic habitation, aquatic mammalians are blue whales. Aquatic mammalians are blue whales. Blue whales are aquatic mammalians. Clear? Okay, the dinos were blue whales and dolphin also. Are you clear? So first habitation is These are completely occupying all habitations. The mammalians are completely occupying all habitation such as areolar habitation, terrestrial habitation and aquatic habitation. Areolar habitation done by the bats. Bats are also belongs to Mammalia class. The terrestrial habitation done by the carnivorous runners and carnivorous runners and some of the individual, nothing but human beings, cows, goats, tigers and lions, etc. Next one, the aquatic habitation is the blue whales and dolphins. Next one, habit. Habit is very detailed information. Listen carefully, very detailed and very important detailed information about the mammalian class. This is very important in examination point of view, important in NEET level examination. First one, habit is the most of the organisms are omnivorous in nature, carnivorous in nature. Next one is herbivorous in nature. Herbivorous in nature. So first one, examples of the omnivorous, carnivorous and herbivorous. Omnivorous individuals are which these are feeds, so nothing but these are consume herbs along with flesh. Herbs are flesh. So these are surviving depends upon their two consumers. First one, examples of the human beings. Omnivorous. Human beings are also one of the omnivorous. Human beings and a dog. Clear. Carnivorous completely depends upon flesh or meat. So these are depends on completely secondary consumer, secondary consumer, nothing but these individuals are known as a tiger, lion, what are they, some of the individual, etc. You can write anyone. Okay, now the herbivorous nothing but which are depends on herbs, nothing but plants. That is known as a cow, goat, what is that, elephant and etc. You can write anyone. Okay, these are three categories are their consuming level. What is the herbivorous, carnivorous and omnivorous in nature. Next one. So the habit and habitation is completed. Next one, the body of the organism. The body of the organism is streamlined body. The body is of the organisms of Mammalia is a straight lined body. Okay, they're completely shown which type of something, biradially symmetrical. These are shown biradially symmetrical. Body is biradially symmetrical. Are you remember biradial symmetry? BPC, biradial symmetry. B for BPC, P for platyhelminth, C for chordata. Chordata nothing but vertebrata. Vertebrata nothing but Mammalia. These are shown biradially symmetrical. Biradially symmetrical. Clear. The body is a streamlined body. Which body? Streamlined body. Clear. First one, the body is distinguished into how many regions are there? Body is distinguished into head, neck, yes, neck, thoracic, abdominal region, and last one is tail. There can be classified into, can be distinguished into how many head, neck, thoracic, abdominal, and how many 5 regions are there? How many 5 regions are present? Clear. Most of the organisms are the head. Head is covered by the cranium. Yes or no? The head is covered by the cranium. So these are belongs to craniata. These are belongs to craniata. First point. So the after the fertilization, the zygote, the embryo is will develop in amnion. So these individuals are called as a amnion individual. Called as a amniata. Amniata. So what is that? So the head is a craniata. So the embryos are develops in the amnion. So this is called as a amniata. Next one. First one, head. Bears, the head is covered by the completely, the brain is completely covered by the 3 meninges. How many meninges? 3 meninges. So first one is outermost is dura mater, arachnoid matter, and innermost is known as a pia mater. Dura mater, arachnoid matter, and pia mater, 3 matters are completely protected by the meninges, and along with the brain is finally extends into the temporal region. The extension of the brain is known as a brain stem. The brain stem is development. The brain stem is from brain stem. The brain stem is nothing but that is called as a notochord or spinal cord. The spinal cord is completely protected by the vertebral column. Spinal cord protected by the vertebral column. Protected by the vertebral column. Let's discussing about the brain. The brain containing 12 pairs. Listen carefully. 12 pairs of the nerves are present. The special nerve is known as the 10th nerve. The 10th nerve is known as the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve is known as a mixed nerve. Very, very important. Vagus nerve is a mixed nerve. So the vagus nerve is a mixed nerve. The complete brain containing 12 pairs of the nerves are there. In this 12 pairs of the nerve, the 10th pair of the nerve is called as a mixed nerve. It is origin from the brain or cranium is called as a, these are known as a cranial nerves. These are origin from the cranium. They are origin from the cranium. So these nerves are called as a cranial nerves. Nerves are called as a cranial nerves. So these nerves are, this 10th nerve, why we are calling into the special nerve? These nerves are origin from the cranial nerve and leads into the visceral body parts. Visceral body parts. It is leads into the visceral body parts. So it is called as a special nerve. It is called as a special nerve. Clear?